Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another GearBest unboxing video. I've actually got 3 packages here. This package just came in the mail today. Everything is in the package. I just opened it to make sure this was the correct package. But now, like I said, we have 3 packages in this package, or 3 items, which actually happen to be a selfie light. That is a ring that goes on the front of your cell phone, and it allows you to take selfies in like brighter light so you can see yourself. A Mousepad with the thick squishy part for your wrist. I know that's a weird looking at that right there, that's a little weird, but that's, I'm sure you've seen them. But we've also got a pop filter, which is for just a regular microphone that you would use with like audio recording. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. It's been a minute, and here we go. So the first item we're pulling out here looks like it's the Mousepad, and oh, that's a little bit smaller than I expected. Feels kind of flimsier too. Let me go ahead and open it. See what we got here. Alright, it actually seems to be made of like a piece of like styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but like foam. Really thin. You probably can't really see that very well. But yeah, the squishy part isn't all that soft either. It's kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of cheap. Now, then again, it was pretty cheap. I actually got it for 89 cents. It was just an add-on thing at the very end of the process of ordering these things. It also smells very, very foam-like. But I bought this as a replacement for my current Mousepad, which is actually about 4 or 5 years old. I've actually got it here. I was cleaning it and I ruined the kind of cloth here, and yes, it is very messy. Like I said, it's about 4 or 5 years old, but I bought this from Big Lots for about $10, and so the difference between these two, pretty big, about a $9 difference. But I will, I mean, you can see the size difference is quite large. But I will probably test this out pretty soon, and I'll see how well it works. So hopefully that does what it needs to get rid of this old dirty thing. So let's toss that aside. Move on to the next thing we have here, which I'll save the big box for last. Alright, this looks like we have the selfie light, but this one's a little bit squashed, but I guess that's not too bad of a thing since it's plastic on the inside, not too expensive. So let's see what we've got inside here. It looks like all we have is the actual item, no instructions or anything. The rest of the box was in Japanese or Chinese or whatever language that is. If you can read it and tell me, let me know, because there is nothing on here that I can read except for smartphone. You can't even read that, can you? Yeah, for smartphone, and also selfie ring light. There's not much else on the box. Oh, this is already kind of coming out. I guess I don't really need the box. It's got this fun little illustration, tells you exactly how to use it. Now let's see, what kind of batteries does it need. Looks like AAA batteries. So luckily I've got some just sitting around, and now we've got some AAA batteries here. So pop those in there. Get the battery cover back on here. If we can, here, let's take it off the phone, make it a little bit easier to work through. Alright, so I guess the on switch is up here, so we just press that. And so far it is pretty bright. Yeah, that is pretty bright. It's making the exposure on the camera look quite different. Alright, so it's got 2, 3 light settings. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and try it on our selfie camera. Go ahead and pop that onto there, and let's see. Well, you can definitely see, like in the lens of the camera there, you can see some of the. You can also see the background of my dorm in there. But yeah, you can definitely see the ring. That seems pretty good. I'll go ahead and take a selfie with it here. You probably won't be able to see it, but. Alright, and this is actually bought for a gift, so I will let them take off the plastic wrapping that is there. But we'll go ahead and shut that off for now. and I'll get that to them whenever the time comes. Alright, so the next and last thing in the box is actually a pop filter. So we'll see if we can pull this out of here. Now, what's interesting is, like I said, it's for a microphone, and the thing that I got in the last episode was a microphone, so most of my audio setup is actually from GearBest, which is very nice. But we will go ahead and there's the front of the box. The box is actually crushed just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't affect the mesh at all on the pop filter, but we will test that out. Let's see how that looks. So let's go ahead and open it up. Looks like it's in a bag. Yeah. All right. So everything looks good so far. Now there it is. It looks pretty good. It's a flexible wire there, so you can put it up against your microphone stand. Now that is a little loose. I guess you. Oh yeah, you can tighten it. It's pretty tight right now. And then this a little, what is that? Metal, plastic. Feels like plastic. A little plastic foot there to hold on to that, with a little foam pad on the inside to. Sorry, I'm hitting the things up next to my camera here. Let's see if you can zoom or focus on it. Come on. There you go. You can see the foam there is there to hold it onto whatever you're holding it onto. And moving on to the other side now, we've got the actual pop filter, which it seems to be in a plastic frame here. And okay, so it's actually a double mesh. There's two here, so that's probably a pretty good thing. I've never actually had a pop filter of my own before, so this will be pretty exciting. But that seems to be it. Let's go ahead and pull these things back out, show you what, just a whole outline of what I have. I don't know if I told you the prices. Actually, I did for the Mousepad, but not for the others. This was 89 cents. The light was actually $3.39, so a little under $4. Better than most others. They do have rechargeable ones that you can recharge instead of putting batteries in for a little bit more, like $9 or $10, but that's why I went with this one. Batteries are pretty cheap. The pop filter was the most expensive thing at $6.41, which is a great price considering it was my first pop filter. I've never gotten one before, so it's a good price for a first one, making the total price at $11.90. But like I say in all my videos, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure and leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure and subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed this video because I enjoy making these unboxings. But make sure and watch my other one if you haven't seen it. It's a little less quality, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye!